Cookie, can we get some names, please?
Yeah, I'm all over it.
Okay, everybody. Nate, I need a sound check from you.
Hello, I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie. Welcome to our show here. How many people are going to be... All right, excellent selection. Now, player one, could you give us your name?
What's happening?
Lox and Bagels. All right, player two, we need your name next.
45 seconds.
Singers?
Unless you were in the war.
Singers?
Thanks. Player three, how about it? Are you looking for a 7-question tournament game or more like a full 21-question game?
Turn up the
Yes,
phone back
gotcha.
30 seconds.
Okay, player one, you buzz in on Q, as in quit while you're ahead. Player two, you have the letter B, as in butter me up, baby. And player three, you've got the letter P, as in pass the sauce.
Please, try the screaming crap all over you.
Hey, we're running out of time. Cue the commercial.
You know, we never had this kind of problem in Da Nang.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, what the? Fine. Now listen, people blow this all the time. When a question comes up, if you want it, buzz in first, then hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pick an answer. Are you with me?
10
Okay, everybody,
seconds.
let's go. I want to get rid of the desktop, please.
Give me a letter.
Thank you very much. Okay, and host
I'll
standby.
clip on it.
All right, great. Go to black.
Screw it again. I'm going to recommend Bakey's to all my friends.
Okay, Nate, stand by.
3,
Biggie's diapers, for when life is on the skids.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Alright, we got ourselves a trio, a triangle, a love triangle, a menage a trois. Maybe I should lay out some newspaper. Tell you something, we got one fabulous show for you tonight, so let's set up. Alright, first of all, we gotta pass out some hardware here. So here you go, giving all three of you one screw each for round one. Alright, hey audience, what do you do when your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question? You got it. Screw 'em. Buzz in and hit the S key. It forces your opponent to answer that question. You got it? Alright, let's do it. Player one, pick one.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Over the river and through the woods. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Grandma's gout gave her a gimp, but when her lame gam gets gamey, what has happened? It started to shrivel, it started to twitch, it started to stink, or it's fallen off and rolled under the bed. Player two, what do you say? Now that's when her lame gam gets pruny. Player one, player three, who's grab? Player one, starting to stink. I think Granny needs some talc. Player one, give me a category. The category. No wonder he wears a mask. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Native American Tonto used to refer to his partner affectionately as Kimosabi. The name Kimosabi was supposed to mean faithful friend, but in the Navajo tongue it actually means what? White shirt, wet lizard, soggy. Go for it, player three. Wet lizard? No, they don't have that kind of a relationship. Player one. Nah, I think that's an Apache. Go for it. All I can say is Katanka. Hey, you three. Nice guessing. The correct answer is... How, soggy shrub? Now, what I want to know is why Tonto calls the Lone Ranger a wet bush. Let's have a category, player two.
Ooh-wee. It's question number 3.
The name of this category is Dying on Stage. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Okay, get yourself set, it's time. According to popular legend, how was Aeschylus, the father of Greek tragedy, comically killed? Trampled to death by eager theater patrons, struck on the head by a falling... Player 1, go nuts! Apparently, the tortoise was dropped by an eagle flying over the theater. Yeah, I'll tell you, everybody's a critic. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
4.
This one's gonna be super pickup lines. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. If Superman were to employ Marlowe's mighty line in an attempt to pick up Wonder Woman, what would he be using? A chain used to secure the Tower of London, a special... Player 3. Player 1, it's in your hands now. Hello? Any correct answers in here? Guess not. Player 2, Player 3, who wants it? Player 2, what do you say? Christopher Marlowe used it to usher in the great age of Elizabethan drama. Now, I think Superman was using the poetry in the hopes of getting Wonder Woman to spend a little lasso time with him. Player 2, pick one.
Ain't no jive, it's question 5.
The category is 6 weeks in a Siberian prison with a big guy named Stan. Okay, this one might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Which of the following stans is an actual Asian republic? Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan. Lots of mountains, lots of pasture land, not a lot of vowels. Player 1, pick one. Uh-oh, Chestnut Slick Crime Store.
It's time for a Snickerclish restaurant.
Here's your gibberish category. When you're gone. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Okay, get yourself ready. Here comes the puzzle. What does this rhyme with? Laverne shoved the dead guy. It's all yours, Player 2. Type in your answer in. Are you talking to me? On my show? I don't think so. Why don't you take a good look at your score? And next time, maybe you'll think twice before you flip me off. You know, I thought that would make me feel better, but I'm still pissed off. I don't think that punishment was adequate. And another thing, I don't like your name. Okay, now that we've dispensed with the pleasantries, let's get back to the game. Okay, now I need somebody who actually knows the answer. It's the third in a series. It's the third in a series of outer space movies. You might try using the Force to get the answer. Go for it, Player 1. Type in your answer and hit return.
Squiggy, I am your father, and now I will shove you.
Player 1, give me a category.
Zabba-dooba-dabbin', question 7.
Here's the category. Questions you forgot you knew. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hang on tight, because here we go. Who shot JR? Pamela Barnes Ewing, Kristen Shepard, Miss Ellie, or Sue Ellen Shepard Ewing? Go for it. Player 1, Player 3. Player 3, what are you gonna do about it? No, she was too busy dreaming up entire seasons to shoot anybody. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Go for it. Pregnant with JR's child, Sue Ellen's sister shot JR. Of course, a better question might be, why did anyone care? Player 1, pick one.
Yeah, man, come along to question
Next up, die, die, die. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. Which of the following classic childhood games does not require the role of player? The game of life. Doesn't have any dice, it's got a spinner. But you gotta love a game where you can sell your kids for money. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player.
Number 9. Number 9.
The category behind this question is, don't stick that there, right here, 1,000 bucks for a right answer. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. Which of the following would be most likely to hit a uvula? A broom handle, a tongue depressor, a Polish... Go for it. A tongue depressor. The uvula, that little punching bag thing in your throat. Player 3, pick a category for me. This one's gonna be chew to cut and call me in the morning. And we are talking 1,000 bucks for this question. Let's say that after the flames of the Great Chicago Fire were finally put out, a few citizens came upon a rather dazed-looking cow with Mrs. O'Leary's brand on its butt. If the bovine in question had muddy-colored gums, dilated pupils, and low body temperature, what might a veterinarian's diagnosis? Go for it. Got answer, player 1. Hoof and mouth disease? Hey, that there foam ain't no milk mustache. Player 2, player 3, want to take a stab at it? Player 3, take rabies? Are you thinking of that Stephen King book, Mujo? Player 2, you want to take a crack at it? Player 2, not that kind of shock. Yeah, the cow had just found out he had no barn owner's insurance. Okay, we're at the end of round 1, now on to round 2. And let me get out some screws here. Let's see, we get out to Phillips head. Okay, we got one for everybody. Here we go. Now pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth more money. Let's do it. Category, player 2, let's do it.
11.
The category, to Helen, a handbasket. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you 4,000 bucks. Okay, get your fingers ready, let's get busy. If Helen Keller wanted to overcome her sightlessness by developing her own system of echolocation, which of the following animals would not be useful to study? Player 1, monkeys, the only animal in this group Helen wouldn't want to study because it doesn't orient itself by bouncing sound waves to judge distances. I suspect echolocation would work a lot better than her first system, running really fast till she smacked into something. Player 1, it's up to you. Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore.
Once again, it's time for a
Ticklish pastime.
Alright, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Look out, he's got a sweater. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be 10,000 bucks. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, ready? What TV song does this rhyme with? Don't screw, knee-high labor. Player 2, go for it. Type it in and hit... Okay, here we go. Just keep flipping off the host and see what the guy says next. Fine. I'd like you to pay close attention to your score. See what I did? That's right. I didn't do anything. Because flipping me off isn't original anymore. Now then, since this is the last time I'm going to be indulging in this behavior, next time when you buzz in, let's see if you can actually answer the question. Alright, let's get back to the game. Okay, how about a real player? Okay. It's player 1, let's see what you got. Can you say correct? Hey, guess what, neighbor? I think we're gonna become real good friends. Player 1, pick one.
Question 13.
The name of this category is time-traveling hairballs. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Okay, in a lost episode of The Addams Family, the whole clan travels back in time to ancient Peru. The ancient Peruvians mistake Cousin It for a giant guinea pig. He'll most likely be what? Trained to go for it. Player 1, you've just been screwed. What are you going to do about that? Guinea pigs are pretty small. It's a hell of a trick to even find their mouth. Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Player 3, kept in a cage and eaten. Centuries ago in Peru, guinea pigs were domesticated and used for food. But I'll tell you, I think it takes too many of the little buggers to make a decent sandwich. Player 3, select a cat.
14!
Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Fast food politics. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. Whom would you never find in a town council meeting in McDonald land? Mayor McCheese, Grimace, Go for it. Now, you might find him there, but you know, what's up with the McDonald land justice parole system? Because that guy's always on the lam. Player 1, player 3, who's grabbing it? Go for it, player 3. Mayor McCheese, what are you talking about? The guy's the mayor, for crying out loud. What, just because he's purple, he doesn't care about his community? How about this one? There is no Sergeant McFry. Rumor has it he was greased in Nam. What do you say, player 2? How about it?
Here's question 15.
Next up, Roman orgy. And this one is not going to be easy. $6,000. It's nearing the end of the millennium, and you're designing the invitation to your big New Year's toga party. The year of the party is 1999. How is that expressed in Roman numerals? MMMM, CMXCIX, MCMXCIX, or MCMXMXMX? Player 3, take it. CMXCIX. Don't feel bad. You only missed by 1,000 years, Caesar. Player 1. MCMXCIX.
Tonight we're gonna party like it's MCMXCIX.
Player 1, give me a category.
Question number 16.
And I like it too.
The category is commercials and recreational chemicals. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Because of its slogan, the quicker picker-upper, you might think Bounty was not a kind of paper towel, but what? LSD, barbiturates, marijuana. Player 2. Got answer, player 1. Amphetamines.
They're stimulants.
That's no wonder that one waitress was able to get so excited over a friggin' roll of paper towels. Oh, player 2, I know you didn't want it to work out this way, but you're the one who's screwed. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
Jiggy Jackie's gone, let me hear you scream. It's question 17.
The category behind this question is U.S. presidents on Let's Make a Deal. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. If you were on Let's Make a Deal and you turned down 4 bills with Grant's picture on them for just 1 with Lincoln's, what kind of deal did you make and why? A bad deal because you lost money, bad deal because there's no bill with Grant on it, good deal. Go for it, player. Grant's on the 50, Lincoln's on the 5. You would have lost money, unless of course the Grant pictured was Lou Grant, then you could have thrown Monty in jail for counterfeiting. Okay, we need a category, your pick, player.
18. Wipe the slate clean. Number 18.
Here's the category. I don't have the translation handy. Hello, this one's gonna be worth $6,000. Remember how Freddy from Welcome Back, Kotter referred to his teacher as Mr. Couture? Now, if Freddy were to call him Mr. Couture, which of these would be the best Go. Player 2, you're getting screwed. Make the most of it. Mr. Fashion. Couture is a term describing the business of fashion designers. Sounds like Mr. Couture got himself a new pair of bells and a silk shirt. Bet Freddy's just jealous. Player 1, I got some bad news for you, pal. Player 2, pick one. The category, guys who talk to their dogs. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Hang on tight, because here we go. If Charlie Brown's head is a perfect circle with a radius of 2 inches, then what? Go for it. All right, before I go any further, don't expect me to be impressed that you took 5th grade math. Okay, we need a category from...
Question number 20.
The name of this category is... We're not in Kansas anymore. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Where would Arnold Ziffel feel least comfortable? A woman's locker room, a barbecue, a farm, or a school? Player 2, what do you say? A barbecue. Hey, give me some ribs there, boy. Arnold, no! Let's have a category, player 2. Time for the attack. Buzz in when 2 words match, and you got $2,000. Buzz in when there isn't a match, and you lose $2,000. And don't forget, it's not any old match we're looking for, it's the one that fits this clue. It rhymes with head. Alright, you got that in mind? Put your fingers on your buzzers. Let's begin the attack. Player 1, I'm really at a loss for words to describe your win here. Now let me just put it like this. You don't know Jack.